Hello, everyone, and welcome to the big show. This is Investing and Trading Live, sponsored by Trading Academy. If you're a first-time listener, thank you for stopping by. As always, I am your host, Josh Lilquist, and we are happy to have you with us today. I have my good friend and my good pal. Did I double up on that?
No, you
I
can't.
don't think I did.
You can say it twice.
Well, let's keep going then. I do have my good friend and my good pal, Mr. Al Connickson, on the show here today. Al, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. A little upset with Mother Nature.
Yes.
She gave us a couple of 60-degree days and then slapped us in the face with, I think it was 4 degrees when I got up this morning.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. I actually worked out at the gym. We went outside for the day and actually did something outside on Tuesday, I believe that was. And we know what happened the rest of the week. Wednesday was a chiller.
Yeah. It's just like a reminder of what winter is supposed to be like, I guess. It's a little bit like the market. So some people out there think, they make a couple of good trades. I've got this figured out, and then the market, it's like it's going, I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Yep.
And it does. So.
Well, let's talk about that today. It's National Opposite Day today, and I just made that up because it's cold outside, midweek here, but the market is still hot. It's still hot and running. Stock market continues to really just slowly just chug to the upside, just like that mountain climber on the old Price is Right back in the olden days with Bob Barker. But we're seeing that continue to climb. The dollar, that is actually somewhat correlated lately. It's slowed down the last week or so, but it hit a little area right around 103.99 or 104 actually. So we're seeing some inverse correlations that are correlating. There's different things going on with the markets. We have an election year coming up, and I just think there's a lot of opportunities with these markets. So I want to discuss that today.
Yeah.
Some of the things. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just want to make a comment on what you said about some things being inversely correlated and correlated. People make assumptions based on what's happened in the past or what they think should happen. The markets can be very irrational, and it really points to the fact that it's so important not to go based on what your opinion is on what should happen, but just look at the facts. Look at the facts that actually move price, which is the most important thing if you want to be a successful trader or investor.
Yeah, and we should talk about some of that stuff here today. What moves price is actually demand and supply. It's the relationship, and that's what we want to identify on a price chart and how to make your financial decisions. And it's not based off of economic news or what's happening in the media or what this person said or what that person said. Supply and demand is the facts in the financial markets. Now, we're seeing a lot of demand in the market, not a whole lot of supply with certain stocks. You've seen NVIDIA just continue to soar to the upside. But there's just, as I said earlier, a lot of opportunities that average investors don't even know about.
Right.
What are some of the opportunities that you're seeing moving forward? I know we had earnings, still earnings, obviously, earnings year season, but just what are you seeing with the market overall in general and potentially moving forward even?
Well, I think what we saw this last year too, is that it's a very narrow market. In other words, there's a limited number of companies that are really moving this market. Last year it was a Magnificent Seven. And that's 7 out of 500 stocks in the S&P 500. The other 493 didn't do that well. They were up maybe, I think, an average of about 5 or 6% for the year, and the Magnificent Seven were up over 70%. So I think what it indicates is that this is a stock picker's market. This is a stock picker's environment. Even the head of equities for Bank of America, I hope I get her name right, Savita Subramanian, said this year we may see a stock picker's paradise, not just stock picker's market, but a paradise. And what that means is that there are going to be a number of opportunities for people that want to try to benefit from what the market can provide. And the first thing I think that what we try to decipher is why people are coming in. When we have these workshops, there's a different way that you approach the market for different things. So if you're looking for income, that's a different way to approach markets, a different asset grouping that you might use compared to wealth. So I guess that's the first question should be, why do you want to trade? People are listening to this show for a reason, Josh. They must feel that there's some benefit in the markets, and maybe they're looking for something that we say that might just kind of pique their interest or energize them to come in. But the first question you need to ask yourself is, why do you want to trade, or why do you want to invest? What are your goals? If you're going to be trading, what we mean by that is that's basically what you're going to do for short-term income. So if you're looking for additional income, whether you're still working or whether you're retired, it means that you have to invest in assets and strategies that will get you in and out of a position in a short period of time. And that's relative. For some people, it's very short. It might be daily. For some people, weekly or monthly. You kind of decide that, but you have to then learn to use the right assets and the right strategies to be able to do that. Then look at the wealth portion. Why do you want to build wealth? And then we can help you decide what the right path is for you to achieve that goal.
Yeah, that's one pretty cool thing about the financial markets, because we grow up all our lives and we're supposed to go to school, get a good job, and get a 401k, and everybody's supposed to retire with billions of dollars, and that's just not happening. But the cool thing about the markets is you dictate what happens. You dictate when you do it. So when you work, when you want to, there's 24-hour markets, so you can say, hey, I'm going to sleep in today, I'm going to do this tonight. You dictate your capital, you dictate your earnings. No one tells you how much you're worth. So your strategies and techniques, that will help you get there.
Yeah, I think one word really describes what you just said, Josh, and that's freedom.
You're right.
Freedom of your time, and also freedom of being able to do things and not have to worry about the financial impact of it.
Yeah, and location. I mean, we're seeing more and more people. You said earlier, why are people coming to the Trading Academy and listening to the show? People want more freedom of time and location. We're seeing people want to be able to travel more. People want to be able to do things with their family, their kids. Well, maybe not their kids, but probably their grandkids instead. So that's one of the cool things about the markets. And we have investing classes that we do here locally at the Academy. Matter of fact, we're all across the metro. We do these classes, these investing classes in Edina, Maple Grove, Woodbury, Waconia, pretty much in a neighborhood near you. So if you have any interest on the markets, why are you listening to the show? Well, if you're listening for income strategies like Al was talking about, come into one of these investing classes and see what those opportunities are. If you're looking for wealth strategies, that's covered also in these investing classes. So simply just text the word investing to the number 210-210 right now for 2 seats for an investing class here at the Academy or at a location near you, probably in your backyard. Text investing to the number 210-210. Also subscribe to the podcast. By the way, that's free. Just go to Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify and just type in Investing and Trading Live. So if you missed part of the show, check out the archives, and there we are on episode almost 980, I believe, Al. So we're getting near that 1,000 mark, and we're gonna do a little party, I think, when we hit that 1,000 mark. So stay tuned for that. So Al, coming up,
is it just going to be the two of us, or should we invite everybody listening?
All of our friends, you and I, and maybe it's just me, you and I, but who knows? It'll be a fun time. So coming up next, we're going to talk about those income strategies, those wealth strategies, how to make smarter investing decisions, whether in your income